Hey guys and gals, today I'll be talking about Halloween because of Michael Myers, Halloween 6. Of course, this is for the deluxe edition, which you could tell. And of course, it does contain the 2 disc, theatrical cut and producer's cut. I'll talk more about the theatrical cut instead of the producer's cut, because I enjoy the theatrical cut even more, to be honest with you, in my opinion. And by the way, the special features are fantastic for this version. Definitely check it out. As for the deleted scenes and alternate scenes, they say it's not presented in either cut of the film, which I totally disagree with, by the way, because I've seen these clips on YouTube. But besides that, I mean, you do get your money's worth anyway. So, yes, you do. Hopefully, maybe they might reissue this in a separate format without the deluxe edition box set, for some more Halloween fans could buy it, or more horror collectors could get this, like as a solo release, which I think it deserves. Pay homage and respect to your fans, Anchor Bay and Scream Factory, pretty much shake hands pretty much and just make that happen. Have more releases, of this version. But besides that, Halloween, because of Michael Myers, theatrical producer cut. Let me tell you what the producer's cut is. I mean, there are different scenes in the movie, so you will have to see both versions. But the producer's cut is more story, and it gets more in depth with Michael Myers' origin and who he is about. Again, Halloween 6 is pretty much the trilogy of like the Circle of Thorn or the Cult of Thorn arc, which was based on 4, 5, and 6, which is based on the Jamie Lloyd character, and this is another thing that I wish they do continue it with this arc, because there's more story to it. They could tell, like, can they finally face this guy once and for all, like, try to end it. And but that's another talk, another story. Actually, I did the talk for this, but I call it the Jamie Lloyd arc instead of the Cult of Thorn or Circle of Thorn arc. That's how I took it as growing up. I took it as the Jamie Lloyd arc. And in Halloween 6, it's pretty much a continuation of Part 5. This time you got Jamie Lloyd's character all grown up, but the character's not played by Danielle Harris. Which again, if you see the special features, Danielle Harris will talk about that situation, which is a great special feature when she's being interviewed for that interview, and how the process work on it when she was actually close of doing it. But let's just put it like this: when you shit on a character, then you kind of feel kind of disrespectful, which I kind of agree with Danielle Harris on it. But again, like I say, check the commentary, interviews on this stuff. And besides that, pretty much Jamie Lloyd's character all grown up. She's like underneath a mental hospital. You got these cult members. She gave birth to a baby boy, and then Michael Myers is going after her, and a doctor that helped out trying to escape with the baby. Michael Myers killed the nurse, and as the movie progressed, she's making a phone call to a radio station while you are Donald Pleasance, who's also in this movie. This will be his last appearance, so rest in peace to Donald Pleasance, who plays Dr. Loomis. They was listening to this radio call. You also got Paul Rudd's character, and he plays, I think he played, what's the character's name? Tommy Doyle, or Timothy Doyle, I think. If I'm correct, I think that was the young boy that was in Halloween Part 1, and he's all grown up. And Paul Rudd plays that character. If I'm wrong, I apologize. But yeah, I think that's him. And he's also like he's gonna be the hero of this movie, who plays this he's the character who grew up who survived against the Michael Myers killing. And let me fast forward. Let me just go back again to fast forward a little bit from the beginning part of it. Michael Myers finally kills Jamie Lloyd's character. Finally kills Jamie Lloyd, excuse me. And now he needs to go after the baby, and he found out that the baby's not with her. It's pretty much he hit the baby. As you got new cast of characters now, you got Paul Rudd's character, and you got this young girl who's living right across the street with her brother, And as the movie progressed, Paul Rudd's character found the baby because he kind of tracked Jamie Lloyd's phone call, and he kind of like backtracked, and he found the baby, and he realized who the baby was. Pretty much the Michael Myers bloodline, the last of the bloodline from his family. That he knows the baby's gonna get killed, so Paul Rudd's character is gonna protect the baby, And then as the movie progressed, You got Dr. Loomis going out trying to find Dr. Myers. Trying to find Michael Myers. You got the girl and her little brother. Paul Webster explaining more about the situation, about that Michael Myers is still around. You can't go back to the house, because that's where the destroyed home is, pretty much. And don't come back to the house, because whoever stays in the house, Michael Myers is gonna kill these people, pretty much. And as the movie progressed, to fast forward it, you find out that the Cult of Thorn is actually run by the director of the hospital. If you see 4 and 5, you see like this guy in a black coat jacket. It's actually him all this time. He was the leader of this operation that they worship like an evil being with no conscience, and Michael Myers is that essence. And as the situation progressed, Dr. Loomis and Paul Webster got to come face to face with the Cult of Thorn. They took the baby, they took the girl and the brother away too, and they pretty much want to once Michael Myers killed the kid, pretty much, or the sacrifice, the curse is gonna be passed on to another child, which was gonna be the girl's younger little brother, pretty much. And it's pretty much that Michael Myers is killing all the doctor, and just the theatrical cut version I'm talking about, in the hospital scene. And Paul Webster's character and the girl and the baby and the little boy have to run away from Michael Myers in the hospital. Dr. Loomis helped them out. Once they get into the end of the, I think in the basement, like in the medical room, they start fighting Michael Myers with fire extinguisher. They start hitting him with pipes, because Michael Myers was trying to go after the baby, And then once Michael Myers got defeated, they kind of survive, the ordeal. And you guys see that's cut out. Of course, when you see the producer's cut, it's going to tell you more. And the difference with the producer's cut and the theatrical cut is that the theatrical cut ending, how they faced Michael Myers, was more action-packed. Was a little bit more action to it, while the producer's cut, they use like a ritual, like a prophecy ritual type of thing to stop Michael Myers, and it kind of ended out like that. But again, like I said, you have to see both versions to understand it. But all in all, Halloween: The Curse of Michael Myers, Halloween 6. I really enjoyed it. I like both versions, but like I said, I like the theatrical cut more, and that's just my opinion. Anyway, peace, guys. See you later.